UFC 324, January 24th in Vegas is supposed to have Ilya Topuria headlining, but Ariel Helwani says it sounds like as of now the Ilya Topuria fight isn't scheduled for January. What I'm hearing the plan is frontrunner Kayla versus Amanda. Could they do both? Sure, but I'm not hearing that that's part of the mix. This card's going to be the first card under the new Paramount deal, so they need a really big main event, and Nunes versus Harrison won't cut it. It's the biggest women's fight they could put together right now, but they need a bigger fight to headline the first card on Paramount to kick off the deal.
Yeah. I think I want my money back.
Arguably, the biggest active star in the UFC is Alex Pereira, so he could also be an option to headline the first numbered card for the UFC in January. Alex Pereira versus Carlos Ulberg is an option. Ulberg would be the #1 contender for the belt. This is not yet confirmed, but I'm hearing rumors that the UFC is aiming for Pereira Ulberg at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for January 24th, UFC 324. There was some talk of having Pereira versus Ulberg at UFC 325, but it may be pushed to UFC 324. Pereira wanted to fight Jon Jones at the White House in June, but Dana White doesn't want Jones on that card. But if Pereira still wants to fight on the White House card, he could fight in January and June. That is doable. Ariel Helwani sources say, though, that the Ulberg-Pereira fight ain't happening, and the hope is still to get Pereira on the White House card against Jones. So, according to him, a more likely candidate is Harrison versus Nunes. Regarding Harrison versus Nunes, Ali Abdelaziz, who's Harrison's manager, says, I talked about this 3 times already. There's no contract signed, and there will be other fights on the card also. Ilya Topuria says, I have Paddy on my mind. I'd like to fight Paddy if the UFC won't let me move up to welterweight and fight Islam. I'd really like to fight Islam in a 3rd weight category. Let's see, maybe I'll have one more fight in the summer. If there's a date, then they'll let me move up to welterweight and I'll fight for a 3rd belt. Or maybe they can create a belt called the pound for pound title out of catchweight, so I'll fight for that pound for pound belt. Let's see, plenty of options. Pound for pound belts at a catchweight, I don't know what that would be, 165. Some people wanted a 165 weight class in the past, but it never came to fruition. The way Top Turo's talking is like he ain't fighting in January. That being said, UFC often puts together shit so quickly and leaves their fighters in the dark as to what the hell is going on in their own career. But Topuria says, at the moment, the truth is I haven't had any kind of approach from the UFC. I haven't been told anything about fights, so I have nothing on the horizon.
Nothing on the horizon.
100% gotta be me. It's no way they can give petty people a fight. Everybody gonna laugh at them because I'm #1 contender. I proved it again, and what do they want from me, you know? And I went there, performed, just destroyed Dan Hooker, and they want to put the guy who is fake making rank. Bro, how you can beat like a #12 or #13 and became #5? I was beating everybody in our division. I beat like 5. I was on the 5 or 6 win streak to get in top 15, you know, and like this guy just beat 6 people and like he's #5.
White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world.
I'm pretty sure we're both whites. I don't know what the point of the white boy is.
See, folks always tell me like, you a white boy, you can't be doing all that. I grew up on that side.
On that side, yeah.
But I was raised by these folks.
Dr. Gun's heart, legends are made. But every swinging kick history has made.
A win over GOAT Kevin Klein automatically top 10 UFC.
What is this? Why they comment this flag on my...
Is that the gay flag?
Yeah. And the last person, they should comment on this.
Where are they commenting?
On a post they post the gay flag.
Yeah, come. You want to see it?
You're not man, you're bullshit. You're zero in this life. You're not man, you're bullshit. You're zero in this life.
Why no one can do anything about it. No one in here is a threat to me. Not one person in this room. Security, you, your dad are not a threat to me. I'm an MMA fighter, so
Why
if I
come
want to
over
hit
there?
you
Why-
or elbow you in the face, I will.
Why
No one can do anything about it.
Stay home, man. Stay home and do your thing. Good luck to you. I wish you all the luck in the world. There's going to be a small group of hungry savages out there that are going to run every one of you over. And you can sit home and you can cry and complain about how you didn't get yours and it's because this person had this opportunity that you didn't have. It's all bullshit crybaby stuff.
History. What is the industry that they were working in?
I already told you that there was construction.
Islam Makhachev gives respect to Arman Tsarukyan. I thought he would win against Dan Hooker, but I didn't expect it to be in such a dominant manner. I think Arman made a good statement and showed that he deserves his title shot. I think he's going to fight for the belt in his next fight. Islam Makhachev tapped out Dan Hooker 225 into round 1 when they fought in 2021. Tsarukyan tapped out Hooker 334 into round 2. Jon Jones is in Chechnya, hence him being seen with Khamzat Chimaev. Jones signed to buy an apartment in Grozny, the capital of Chechnya, so maybe he'll be seen more with Khamzat and maybe with the leader of Chechnya, Ramzan Kadyrov. I don't know if it applies to Jon Jones or not, but Kadyrov has been accused by human rights groups of overseeing the detention, torture, and disappearance of people believed to be gay in Chechnya, including reports of beatings, electric shocks, and deaths. Kadyrov denies the allegations and claims there are no gay people in the region. Arnold Allen says, you're going to like this one. He's talked about moving up to the lightweight division. One rumor is he's fighting Mateusz Gamrot, Jan 24, UFC 324. If true, that'd be a huge opportunity for him. He's round number 6 in the featherweight division, but if he fought Gamrot, he'd be fighting the number 7 ranked lightweight in his lightweight debut. That'd be massive for him. I feel like fighting Movsar Evloev in the featherweight division would be somewhat of a preparation for fighting a guy like Gamrot, in the sense that Gamrot brings a very wrestling-heavy attack the entire fight. Allen lost the decision to Evloev, but he's coming off a win over Giga Chikadze, whereas Gamrot's coming off a loss to Charles Oliveira. Waldo Cortez Acosta wants to fight one more time December 6th, UFC 323. That'd be 3 fights in over a month. He's on a generational run right now. It's like that eye poke from D'Elia awoke something inside of him, turned him into a different man. Song Yadong says he's fighting UFC 324 Jan 24th. He signed a contract to fight, but didn't say specifically who it is. He teased Sean O'Malley. He also teased Umar Nurmagomedov as an opponent. Guys, he has been linked to fight in the past, but it never came to fruition. One of them will happen January 24th. Either one is a good option for him because they're ranked number 1 and 2 in the division. So good opportunity either way. However, he'll be an underdog against both of them. Former UFC fighter Matthew Semmelsberger has joined BKFC, and he will be making his debut in the organization at Knucklemania February 7.
Guys, I'm going to tell you some facts about Israel because there's a lot of misinformation about Israel. We give them about $3 billion. It comes out to about $19 a year for every taxpayer. So you're probably in homeless, right? But to understand why we give Israel money, you have to understand they're not our ally, right? They sell our shit to China. They drag us into wars. They influence election. They buy politicians. So you ask yourself, why do we keep giving them money? And you must realize we give them money because they're not our allies. They were not our allies. The moment we cut that tap off, they're going to go straight to Russia, they're going to go straight to China, and they're going to sell all of their shit to those people. We give Israel money because they're not our allies. And the moment we stop, they're going to go straight to our enemies. So I hope that clears it up why we buy Israel. And you guys, I'm not on here saying like fuck Israel, they're the bad guys. Like I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm American. I'm just telling you that we give them money because they're not our allies. And the moment we stop, they're going to remind us they're not our allies. And for all the Israel haters out there, you need to understand, when you're that small in that area, you're always going to need a big brother. It's not America. It's going to be Russia. It's going to be China. Like, they will always need a big brother. And if you were to swap places with them, you would be doing the same shit, right? Here's how it goes, man. Like, geopolitics is fucking complicated. So when you go and you paint it with a brush, it's a real fucking complicated brush.